Hey there, Pokemon fans, Readers here with a new series, basically. In this series, I'm going to review the Furious Fist set. Not the whole set in this video, but, you know, I'm going to make parts, as usual. And, just before starting the series, guys, I want to say that I'm not an expert. I'm actually not going to review the set. I'm going to tell you my opinion about the cards, and I want this to be an interaction between me, you, and between you and you, if you know what I mean, between you in the comments. So, I will tell you my opinion about those cards, you will tell me your opinion about those cards in the comments below, and you can talk to each other in the comment section and just say your opinion. So I really hope that this series is going to be good. It's going to be every Wednesday, and let's get started. Okay, just before starting again, I want to say that I'm going to leave EXs, and basically I'm going to leave ultra rares for the last part. So I know that Heracross is a grass type Pokemon, but it's not going to be in this specific video. In this video I'm going to review rares, commons, uncommons, rares and holo rares from the grass type, fire type and water type. So let's get started. I'm going to make this as I don't know. Let's see how this is going to go. Okay, we start off with Bellsprout, which is an okay card. You know, 2 energy to discard the card from your opponent's hand, no damage, is not so good, but hey, this is a basic Pokemon, it evolves to Whipping Bell, which is also not so good. Okay, 2 for 20 damage, not so good, but this one is okay. 3 for 14 poison, no flip coin, nothing, just poison. It's okay for a first stage Pokemon, but this guy here, if it is a guy, this thing here is one of the best cards in this set, in my opinion, okay? Look, Wafting Scent. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may discard a grass type energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. That's a better Hypnotoxic Laser. Better because confusion is worse. It's actually better for you, worse for the opponent, than sleep. And sleep in the Hypnotoxic Laser is a coin flip. You're not sure if your opponent's Pokemon is going to get asleep, but with this attack you are pretty much sure that you are going to confuse and poison your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, how many Hypnotoxic Lasers you can have on your deck? 4, that's the maximum. But how many grass type energies you can have in your deck? Well, literally unlimited, but hey, usually you have 8 to 10, I don't know, it has to do with the deck, but you have certainly more than 4. So this guy, this Victreebel in your bench is awesome. Also, this Victreebel can be very good in the offense as well as your active Pokemon. 60 damage, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon is okay. Plus, if you have extra energy, you can just, I don't know, you can kill whatever. Can you imagine this with a Virbank? Wow! Tons of damage. This is a good Pokemon, and the HP is good as well. I'm not sure why this is not already playing. I haven't seen that playing yet. I haven't seen that in decks yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be good, so I'm very glad that I have a full playset, and I also have one for trade. Now, Shroomis is here just for the fans. Just for the lols, just for the laughs. Just a tackle, it evolves to nothing. This is a funny guy, just staring us in the face and saying, hey, I'm here for the lols, okay? So yeah, don't play this card, please. There's no reason to do that. Leafeon. Leafeon, look, Eevee is one of my favorite Pokemon, not my favorite, but one of my favorite Pokemon. Leafeon is an evolution, and that's something okay, something good for me, but this specific card is not impressive. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, is good, but hey, it's a coin flip, and I don't like coin flips so much. And with 3 energy, it deals 50 damage, flip a coin. If he heads, this attack deals 30 more damage and heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. So 2 moves, both with coin flips. Nah, I don't want to rely on coin flips. Also, 90 HP, seriously, I know extremely many Pokemon that can one-shot this Leafeon, and I don't like that. The only great thing is how easy it is to evolve from this specific Eevee. You just put an energy, a grass type energy, and it evolves in turn 1. So this is an aggressive option if you want to make an aggressive grass type deck. But no, I don't like it so much. Personally, tell me your opinion in the comments below. You should tell me your opinion for every single card. Just write huge comments. Do whatever you want, okay? So, next we have Selmet. Selmet is not good in my opinion. Flip a coin, if he has this attack does 10 more damage. Okay, so with 1 energy, maximum 20 damage, huge retreat cost, ridiculous retreat cost, but hey, it evolves to Axel Gore, which is not bad at all. Raid. If this Pokemon evolved from Selmet during this turn, this attack does 40 more damage. So 60 damage in just turn 2. It can one-shot a basic Pokemon on your opponent's active spot. Active. Your opponent's active Pokemon, if it's basic. If you put a muscle band on this guy, it's an 80 damage with 1 energy. It is extremely good. This is an aggressive Pokemon, and you can see that first by the look of its face. Look at this. Look. Second, can you see this zip zap here? This electricity? This should be a hybrid. This should be a grass type and electric type Pokemon. And yeah, that's all. That's how you can see that he is an aggressive. Oh yeah, you can see that it is an aggressive Pokemon if you just read this one. The raid attack, it's awesome. And after Image Strike, with 2 energy, only 40 damage, if any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn, flip a coin if he has prevent that damage. So yeah, it not only hits for a lot of damage, 60 damage the first turn and 40 damage the next turn, but it has a chance to prevent taking damage. Wow! And retreat cost cannot be better, seriously, the best retreat cost ever. I like this card, seriously, I like this card, and it is an uncommon. Wow, that's awesome. So we are done with the grass type Pokemon. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and you are free to judge me if I am noob. Okay, I am noob. Okay, so Magmar. We don't have many fire type Pokemon, and I believe that's because of the Flash Fire set that was released before the Furious Fist set, which had a lot of fire Pokemon and fire type cards in general. So, Magmar is not a good Pokemon if you ask me. This card, okay, Ram is just a basic attack, okay? Let's move on. Ember, discard a fire type energy attached to this Pokemon to deal 30 damage. Seriously? Am I going to discard an energy for it 30 damage? I am going to do that with Pyroar, but not with Magmar. But Magmortar is not bad at all. First of all, it is a first stage evolution Pokemon, which means that it is easy to just evolve. Secondly, 120 HP for a first stage Pokemon is decent. Thirdly, look at this guy's lips. He looks like a fire duck, but whatever. And can you see this Electivire behind him? That's not a coincidence. Just okay, let's read the first move. Flame Charge, 30 damage with 1 energy. How can this be not good? It is good by itself, but search your deck for a fire type energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So this guy accelerates his energy. You can place 2 energy each turn to this guy, and that's extremely awesome. Okay? Plus it deals 30 damage, don't forget about that. Now, Twin Bursts. 80 damage with 4 energy, which is a lot, but you can just do this faster with the Flame Charge or with double colorless energy, which is a very playable card already. And if Electivire is on your bench, this attack deals 80 more damage. Guys, 160 damage. Combine that with a Muscle Band, 180 damage. That can one-shot a Mewtwo EX, if I'm not wrong here. And it can seriously damage any Pokemon EX. And this can be done in turn 3, if I'm not calculating that wrong. So this guy, combined with Electivire on your bench, is awesome. Okay, I should, yeah, probably I should have done this already, but oh, I don't have Magmortars. Never mind. I will try to figure out a deck with Magmortar and Electivire. I just like this combination very much, so I have to search for a deck with those two guys. Okay, so I like this Magmortar very, very, very much. Period. Let's move on. Torchic. Torchic is a funny Pokemon. Let's move on. I don't like the attack, but it evolves to Combusken, which is okay. The first is not good, the second is quite decent actually. 1 and 2, which can be easily reached with double colorless energy, 50 damage plus the chance to deal 20 more. It's okay, but Blaziken. So, yeah, it was pumping up this guy with energy to evolve him to Blaziken. So, yeah, go for the second move, why not? So, Blaziken, 140 HP, very, very good, cannot be one-shot by almost nothing. It can be with a Charizard DX or a Mewtwo EX, but never mind. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. 50 damage, that's okay, and sometimes it's good to lock your active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon. It's good to lock it there so it cannot retreat, but sometimes it's not good. So I guess that there will be times that you will not want to use the first ability, and also you will not have the energy to use the second ability. So maybe sometimes this card is not good, but this move is not good. So it's okay, but it's an okay attack, okay? Second attack, when I first read that, I was freaking impressed. Burning Shot, discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 150 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. You can literally snipe every single Pokemon in your opponent's bench and kill it. Come on, what cannot get killed with 150 damage? I like this ability. It's quite hard to make a deck, to build a deck which can use this decently, but you know, I like this card. But let's keep moving because we're running out of time. This video is going to be huge and I really don't want this to happen. So we are moving on to the water type Pokemon, starting off with the Poly family. That's how I call this Pokemon family, the Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath and Politoad family. I call them a Poly family. So, Poliwag is the first Pokemon. It is kinda cute, I should say, and Splash is not good. Rain Splash, okay, Rain Splash is better, but Rain Splash is not good. 3 colorless to do a Spiral Current, dealing 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused, which is okay, I like that. And that Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. I like that as well, but hey, how bad your hands should be in order to have 3 colorless energy to Poliwag and not have evolved him yet to a Poliwhirl or even more. But hey, seriously now, it's worth putting energies to this Poliwag for a future evolution, okay? Poliwhirl, it's an awesome card. I like him. I like this very much. For a first stage evolution in Pokemon, if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counter on it, this attack does 50 more damage. It's very easy for an opponent's Pokemon to have damage counters on it. It's easy, okay? And with 3 energy dealing 100 damage without having to discard or to flip or anything. This is good. I like it very much. Plus, as we will see later on, there is a way to do that with zero cost. So let's keep moving. Poliwrath. This is one of my favorite Pokemon of all times. First of all, look how awesome he looks. He has the looks of, hey, if you move just 1 centimeter closer to me, I'm going to punch you with not the arm that you can see on your face, but with the other arm that I have on my back. I'm going to just switch my hands and punch you in the face with all my force. And also, it is a holo rare, which is awesome, so it's going to be a holo punch. But let's move on to the abilities. Steamroll, pure awesomeness. 60 damage for maybe free, we will see later. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon as well. So 60 damage to the active, 30 damage to the bench. What else can you ask for? Okay? And Submission deals 130 damage, which is a lot, and this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself, which is okay. Okay? You can heal that with potions, you can heal that with Pokemon Center ladies, you can heal that with other ways, and most of the times you will not need to heal that, because you will win the game with this guy. And I don't have any, unfortunately. And Politoed. That's the key to make this family extremely good, okay? Ignore all colorless energy in the attack cost of each of your Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath's attacks. Wow. That means that if you have Politoed in your bench, your Poliwrath deals this Steamroll attack with 0, Submission with 2, Water type energy. Poliwhirl does his awesome attack with 0, so does Poliwag. So a Poliwag late game, if you draw a Poliwag late game, you can still get value of this guy. And come on, it's awesome. Can you see that, guys? Okay, it's awesome. Let's move on. It's one of my favorite Pokemon families ever. Next we have Glaceon. It's an evolution, but I'm not so excited about this Pokemon. The first move is okay. This attack does 10 more damage to 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's good, because it hits all the bench, which means that it can deal something like 30 damage to the active and 50 damage to the bench. That's not always the case, but I think that you get the point. Move on. 3 energy for 60 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack deals 30 more damage. Okay, I have seen extremely better Pokemon doing extremely more damage with 3 energy, so yeah, that's why I don't like this card so much. But still, it's easy to evolve from Eevee, and it is an aggressive card. It can start spreading damage to your opponent's bench, and that can be good sometimes. Okay, Kamchu is one of the funniest Pokemon in the set. Look at his face, and I don't know why there are butterflies next to him, but there are butterflies next to him, okay? Thumbs up for the butterflies. Okay, Kamchu is a funny Pokemon, that's all. I'm not going to read those attacks, they are not good. But it evolves to a Beartic, so that's what can happen if a Kamchu gets mad. He turns into a huge beast made of snow. And I don't know why, but I don't really like this card. It's an okay card. This attack does 20 more damage for each colorless and energy symbol in your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost. This can be irrelevant sometimes, but sometimes it can be good. But against Axelgor, that's not good, okay? Axelgor, for example. Mountain Drop with 4 energy, 80 damage, plus 40 more if you have a Stadium. That's also good. That can be good, okay? It has the potential to be very good. But let's move on. Clouncer. Okay. An okay Pokemon. Evolves to Clowitzer. Similar name, but not the same. The free switch is awesome. I like the free switch. With 1 energy, 30 damage, you can switch it. So you can attack, switch, and you can use this if Clowitzer is in trouble, if it's going to die. And with 3 energy, 50 damage, this attack does 20 more damage for each water type energy attached to this Pokemon. So it can be 110 damage if all of the energy are water type, and you can still add energy to this Pokemon to increase the damage, which is good. Every energy that you attach, every water type energy that you attach to this Pokemon turns into a muscle band. Awesome. The HP is not so good. Let's move on. Amora is good, is okay. It's kinda hard to put it to the bench because you need to have the Sail Fossil, but when it evolves to Ouroboros, which is one of the best cards and the last in this video, it is awesome. The Ice Shield is very good. Any damage done by an opponent's attack to each of your water type Pokemon that has any water type energy attached to it is reduced by 20 damage. So it has an anti-muscle band on it. And with 4 energy, 70 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Basically, this is not such a good card to have on your active spot. It is more of a bench Pokemon which protects your Pokemon from dying fast. Okay, so that was my grass type, fire type and water type Pokemon Furious Fist set review. It's not actually a review, it's my opinion about the cards. Please make sure to interact to this video with commenting below. Tell me your opinion, tell me what you think about these cards. Tell me if you think anything different, if I messed up with any card, if I forgot anything, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, take care of yourself, be safe, and enjoy life. I don't know, bye, see ya guys, see ya. Hey, thank you so very much for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, you probably like more of my videos, so make sure to subscribe if you are new. If you want more, check your screen. Click those annotations and they will lead you to the videos that you can see on your screen. Come on. Now, if you want to share this channel with your friends, that would be awesome. But even if you don't, take care of yourself and I will see you in another video. Bye my friend, see ya.